let's now start creating documents, testing the model, and really start using Mongoose. And I'm really excited about this video, so really let's get started here. So what we're going to do is to create a new variable, and I'm going to call it test tour. And this will be a new document created out of the tour model that we created in our last lecture. So what we're going to do is to say new tour, and then in there pass an object with the data. So name, let's say, again, the forest hiker, just as we've been using before. Then the rating, let's say 4.7. And then the price, let's say 497. Okay? So this is again a new document that we created out of a tour model or function constructors. And so, as I said before, this is kind of using JavaScript function constructors or JavaScript classes if you're using ES6, basically to create new objects out of a class, right? And so that's exactly the same syntax actually. So we use the name keyword and then the class name in ES6, just like this. All right, now here it's not exactly the same, but this analogy is helpful to understand how this works. So this test tour document that we just created is an instance of the tour model. And so now it has a couple of methods on it that we can use in order to interact with the database. So let me show that to you. So we can now say test tour.save. And this will then save it to the tours collection in the database. Okay? And it's really as simple as that. So again, we have our document instance, which is test tour, and on there we can then call the save method in order to save the document to the database. Now this save here will then return a promise that we can then consume. So for now, let's use then for that, and in the future we will actually use async await in order to consume these promises, but for now let's keep it simple and not create any more functions, and so instead we're just using the then method here. So in here we get access to the document that was just saved to the database. So basically the resolved value of the promise that the save method returns is the final document as it is in the database. And so let's now actually go ahead and log the document to the console. Alright. Now on the other hand, saving this document to the database might also go wrong. And so let's catch that error. Okay. So just like before, we use the catch method in order to catch any potential errors. And so if there is an error when saving the document to the database, we will be able to catch that error here in this method. Okay, so basically here in this function that I'm passing into catch. Okay, and for now, all I want to do really is to also log it to the console. Let's say error, add some emoji here to make it more visible in the console, and then we can pass in a second argument into the console.log, which will then be the error. Okay, are you ready? Then let's give it a save now, and that will then execute the code that is in here. So basically create this new tour and try to save it to the database right away. Okay, so let's give it a save now and see what happens in the console. And indeed, here we go. So you see that this is the document that was just saved to our database. All right, so here we actually see the ID as well, and that is simply auto-generated by MongoDB, and it's simply the unique identifier for the document. So just like it happened before in the MongoDB section, we automatically get this unique identifier for the new object. Then Mongoose also automatically adds this v and set it to 0 here, but that's not really important at this point. Okay, what matters here is that our new document was actually successfully added to the database. And just to make sure, let's actually move over to Compass and take a look at our database there. So here we have the tours collection, and then we have the document that we just created. So it has that exact same ID, and of course all the other data that we put in there. And so indeed, this is the object that we just created. And keep in mind that we had actually deleted the tours collection here in one of the previous videos, right? But Mongoose automatically created this new collection here as soon as we created the first document using the tour model. And so this name here basically comes from that tour model. It simply gives us this plural name, just as we had before. Perfect. We just made our Express application really interact with a MongoDB database for the very first time. And that's actually really amazing if you ask me. So this means that right now we are able to create documents right from our code. So that makes me really happy. And so let's actually try it again with another one. All right. But actually before we do that, I want to just reload this file here, which will then try to save this document here to the database again, right? Simply because all this code here is run each time that we save the file. Now let's try to guess what is going to happen as soon as I save this file. Can you guess? Let's wait for it. And indeed, we get something different now. We get an error here. And the error that we see is this duplicate key error collection, which down here says this duplicate key. Okay, so we already have a tour with the name of Forest Hiker. And so now we were trying to create another one. And since in our schema we have this unique property here that is not allowed. Remember that? So we set this unique here to true in order to make it impossible to have two tours with the same name. And so we just proved that this is actually working. All right. So let's simply replace the code that we have here in order to create a new tour with another name. So let's call it the Park Camper. And let's go ahead and remove the price and also the rating. So can you guess what's going to happen now? Let's actually clear, or actually it already loaded it, because as soon as I clicked here, it then saved the file. And so, yeah, we just got another error. So you can see that up here, meaning that we didn't successfully save this document to the database. And what we got here now is a validation error coming from the price field saying a tour must have a price. And so that is exactly the message that we specified up here, right? Simply because in this line we said that the price is a required field, all right? And so this required, as I mentioned, is a validator. And so down here we then got a validation error. And so let's now fix that and specify the price, let's say $9.97, and give it another save. Now this time it should work because the rating is not required. And so when we come down here, our document was actually successfully saved to the database. You see? Now we didn't specify the rating here in this test tour, but you see it's still 4.5. And that is because we set the default to 4.5 up here. So I just wanted to show you that here in this quick example. Okay, so we were successful again. So let's come back here, reload, here clicking this button. And indeed, we now get our two tours. Great. And I remember how amazing it felt for me when this worked the first time when I was starting to learn Express and Mongo and how to build these applications. And so I really hope that you're feeling the same way right now as you just created your very first documents using Express and of course MongoDB.